All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun today. Bottom line is, do you really want to get the $1 million dream? Do you? See, a lot of people talk about it, but me, I'm a doer. I want to make sure everybody gets that $1 million dream, if not more. It's kind of fun, but again, it's going to be up to you. Can you imagine today getting at a tablet and pen? By the way, my name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write it down. You see, you need to write things down so your brain records. No pictures, no basically taking pictures. All right, no recording that silly stuff. Write it down again and again too. Ultimate goal, start with today's date, please. Then the timeline is today, then the end of the year. See, what happens is pretty simple. I'll show you how I got 6 mansions, how I had $841 million in real estate in 2009 under the corporate structure. How I got the yachts too. How about the big buildings and the Lamborghinis as well? We can play. That's the ultimate goal today. Millionaire maker. That's me. So if you're a procrastinator, stop it, please. You see, people put things off yesterday, today, till tomorrow too. They don't get it done. I think maybe if you want to, you'll listen and pay attention today to this short overview. Time, I can't waste any. And I don't control it, neither do you. You see, I had a problem in 2009. All right, I got to die with swine flu, pneumonia, and pandemic 9. There it is. They called the time of death at 5:41, July 5th, 2009, 12 years ago. But I got to come back and help you. You know what's really weird? All right, I started out when I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. She put me in a trash can. They found me too. Recall most things, right? With both hands, talk at the same time. And I get to have fun. Guess what we get to do? Get from the $1 million to the billion. Kind of fun too. So the ultimate goal today, 7.5 years old. What did I do? I listened to a poker, all right, for almost 2.5 years. Till I was 9.5, I sent away a little money order. See, a corporation needs a blueprint in life. That's what it's got to do. What I want you to do today is write down winning the battle. You got the ability to play the game if you want to. My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. I sent away a little money order to see if it would work. It came back, then I got $100,000 in the mail. See, they were giving credit cards to corporations and people without applying back then. And then I got named in the movie Dave. From there, you know what? Between my donut stores and my cleaning company that I started as a kid, guess what I got to do? My first car was a Lamborghini Countach. What did you get? So getting past ghosts, not hard to do. Write it down. I'll show you the Lamborghini collection, the Duffys, the mansions. How I broke the record in 1981 for the highest kick on the planet. Proving white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. From there, you know what? How about I park my race butts in my own backyard? Do the work for you if you allow me to. July 4th, 2009, we took the yacht out to watch the fireworks with a group of people. There I am the next day. I got to die. I heard the doctor tell my wife he's not going to make it, he's going to die. I heard my wife scream her head off too. Then I heard someone trick her to sign a POA that day. But the reality is pretty simple. You see, I had H1N1 pandemic 9. But God will rebuild your credit. It's a federal act right in front of you. It's called the Federal Trade Commission. They say not the Credit Repair Organization Act 2, where it says attorneys can't do credit repair. So what you're supposed to do now? Bottom line is this. Rebuilding your credit and your dreams. I like to build a relationship with you. Working days, if that's okay. Federal Trade Commission provides that information for you. Ultimate goal, I'm talking every seminar, workshop, and boot camp, you're stuck with me. I'm going to hold your hand personally. If it's not live, it's online too. So that way I can get you to the $1 million dream. To get there, there's only 4 ways. Simple. You can win the lottery, you can inherit the money, or you can get a big raise, or you can let me rebuild you starting today. I'd like to get you the $1 million dream in about 90 working days. Is that okay with you? Ultimate goal, I know you wasted money trying to do this or that too. But today you're going to hear some things you never heard before. First, you got to remember there's only 1,000 steps and rules. That's all it takes. Number 1, we're going to give you the first 25 steps. Number 1 is simple. We're going to tell you to go to raisecredit.com, clickety-clack, get your credit reports for free. Give me the report number. That's step number 1. What that's going to do is I'm going to put it in my system and make your score go up, up, and away, and make you a qualified CFO. Next, I want you to understand, remember that too. We were told to get an SSN to get a job. We only get one. Can you write down SS4? I want you to understand something today. We got an SS. It says flat out, do not laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. Step number 2. It'll also say property of self-administration, not you. It's not even your card, even though it's in your possession today. So remember, I got to make you a qualified CFO. That means I got to make your credit go up, up, and away in about 90 working days, because I want you to get the $1 million dream this year. All right, average basically is 90 working days. That's step number 3. No case ever goes past 180 days unless you mess up on you. Ultimate goal, let me give you an example. Years ago, Harold Stokes, Ken Yarber, and me, I came up with a program called Rapid Scoring for your mortgage companies. So what we got to do is block anything and push the score up, up, and away. That usually takes about 45 working days. This is 157 points. So the bottom line is if you let me rebuild you, all right, the right way, I'm going to make you the qualified CFO. Now, the rebuilding process is simple. You got to do it yourself. Book and see that you can do it yourself. Or you got to basically workshop on Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or we do the work for you too. Ultimate goal, it's up to you. You can always call 800-510-3338. So the ultimate goal is if I rebuild you and add the rapid rescore. The goal is from there to get it done in 90 working days. Now Saturday, I always do classes online or in person. For 43 years, I've done classes up to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday. Saturday's class is called Education Analyzation. You don't have to go, but if you want to, you'll learn a little bit more too. Remember, no case past 180 days. Ultimate goal, I even give you a $1,000 Visa cash card. That way you get some money in your pocket and maybe use it to negotiate a debt or two. It's up to you. Remember, you're going to be guaranteed a 750 credit score. Ultimate goal is guarantees in writing. Next thing, please call this phone number. I'd like to get you off the national mailing list. You added yourself to it, and you probably don't even know that too. That's how you get all your junk mail. And half the robocalls too. 888-567-8688. That's all you got to do. Step number 4. Ultimate goal today is pretty simple. So let's think about this. Let's plan the problem this time. I'll bet you if I talk to you personally, you're going to tell me somebody got in your way, took it away, and knocked you down too. Next thing I need you to do is write down safety credit. These cards are $50,000 apiece. Here's the problem nobody tells you. The moment you take any card past 29%, you jack up the card, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Please put a sticky behind every card you have today. Write down the limit, what's 25, what's 29%. You see, what I want you to do is stop using this but for safety credit. You should never, 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 never use your personal credit for what you've done before. Now let's write down line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. Card. Write down never bring the pain home again. Ultimate goal, step number 5. Next, what we get to do is understand something flat out. You see, most people who lose a job, have an emergency, what do? They do the same silly thing, unfortunately. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then basically they jack up their credit 42 days. Please don't use the credit you're using today the way you use it anyway. Repackage your life, your house, your car, your bank account. That's what I'd like to do. As a stunt years ago, I built credit for my cat to prove it can be done. Cats have 9 lives, and as of today, so will you. Inc. magazine right in front of you. How to use plastic to finance your business. So let's understand. We got an SSN. We get one chance when everybody screws that up. But an SS4 is corporate credit. We get to write off the credit card interest rate and line of credit. And if a division screws up like a bank does or a grocery store, you get to write that off too. In other words, if you did it the right way, you can never bring the pain home, and you can always win without losing any more too. Ultimate goal, what are you going to do if you need $5,000 now? You're going to go ask the friends and family in the bank, they're going to say no. And the payment's only $50 a month. I think we could basically have some safety credit. What do you think too? They also say you waste $140 a week. If that's true, that's $600 a month. If I max out one of these cards today, the payment is $6, $12, $26. So today we got a choice. Understand that. All right, we got to reach the goal. If your goal is to go get $1 million to $1 billion, I can help you do that too. Believe in yourself. Pretty simple to do. Get it. It's in to get a job. We got the job and we're expecting that big paycheck. We even planned the bills to pay that week. But when we got our paycheck, it was like, what? It was like half as much. IRS tugs, quack, quack, quack. We only get one SSN. So that means everybody screws that up too. Let me teach you how to play it. Today, All right, I want you to understand you got an SSN for another reason too. We got that because we're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So write down raise rules again, please. This time write down $100,000 of credit. You see, if you only use 29%, the rules and the tools, that would give you $71,000 of safety credit in case blank at the fan, lost a job or pandemic for 18, 19 months. The bottom line is, I don't want you using the money the way you do today. Because you usually take the money and credit from the family and you hurt the family instead. Never, never, never bring the pain home again. Start using the right money in the first place. The ability to try. Raise rules today, step number 7. Ultimate goal, we all have a sad story to tell. My first was 5.5 years old and they said I'm never going to walk again. That was the first coma. Second coma, 2009, I got to die. But I got to come back and help you. So the bottom line is simple. There's the yacht, race boat, my name's on it, UDOC, address too. In this picture, I was actually pronounced dead. They're asking my wife if I'm a donor. Luckily, God let me come back before they ripped out my heart that day. So what did I do? I walked around with an oxygen tank for 5 weeks. Very simple to do. Put a back score back to an 820. And then I popped the $1 million card again. See, we can't stay down. And there's only 4 ways to get there, by the way. You can basically win the lottery, inherit the money, get a raise. Or I'll bet you in 90 working days I can rebuild you, if you allow me to. You've been trying every which way you could over the years. You probably bought this or that and spent thousands of dollars. It didn't work. How about I hold your hand for 90 days and I guarantee it? You see, I took my 5 claws and the interest you earned too. Bottom line is you don't get to win. But if you put it in a corporation, if you incorporated you or a division too, you get to absorb all the money. Bottom line is simple. Pension plan, insurance policy, and more. SS4 is the opportunity to do for the dream. You see, you got to learn how to play. I want you winning that battle starting today. Ultimate goal, step number 8. So here's what happens. If you want, I have personal consultations in person. I also have Zoom meetings too, and they're private with me. I got 4 yesterday that went to the $1 million dream. We were actually moving past that. Kind of fun. You can always call the office and give us a call and set up one of those right away at 800-510-3338. So the bottom line today is look at the city you live in. Grocery stores, banks, Sam's Club. They have all shut down locations before, bankrupt them, wrote up from their taxes and got a tax credit. Remember, they're using a branch number, tax ID, and a subsidiary. What I designed for you, very simple. In 1986, I designed division and tax ID. When you get to the million, then you get to turn them into subsidiaries too. Ultimate goal, step number 9. So let's remember, when you heard cities file bankruptcy in the past, I don't know what you did. Me, I went to the court building the next day. I wanted a copy of everything they do. You see, you realize they have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy just in case too. They planned the problem. So the United States of America Incorporated set up 50 states. They're all corporations, and the states set up the cities. Right in front of you, they're doing the line of defense. It's on Saturday and Wednesday. So, all right, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for 30 days. Go to either one or both. The goal is to get the information here. Now, I'll give you the starter package for the Millionaire. So I've rebuilt the corp, add the history, all right, do a rapid rescore, articles, also tax ID, set up in level 1. I'm going to hand you a $10,000 cash credit card. Is that okay? All right, because I want you to reimburse yourself and get some cash. In the beginning, we need cash for employees, buildings, and package to Millionaire. All millionaires in the making. So again, that's $25,000 of cash credit. The ultimate goal, you can call the office again. See, I'd like to get you the $1 million card and 10 more. Would you like 10 million? You see, I got 4 grand. But again, this is up to you. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction too. But that's step number 16. You know, you got a choice today. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Corporations offset taxes with debt. No wonder they don't pay any tax. But you get a paycheck. Oh, goody. It's taxed. You get the leftover. Then you pay the car payment, the gas registration, insurance. But that's up to you too. Ultimate goal, step number 17. Please get an S equals 1120 right in front of you. It says banking and credit purposes. Remember, this is the IRS public record, your choice. It's your constitutional right too. Step number 18. IRS.gov, download an SS4 form. Check it out. Find it on factually verifiable too. Kind of fun. And I got total recall and knocked you off the chart, so they don't have a fighting chance. See, you should have did a corporation after about $12. You can do a summit of equity too. And at the end of the day, they can basically get diddly squat and kiss your assets too. You see, you didn't have to beg and steal off the pier like I did, huh? Eat out of a trash can. Your mother didn't put you in a trash can on the way to Guardian Hospital and say, I don't want that child. I got used and abused, and I got pissed off. I study every damn book I can. I make millionaires and billionaires. If you want to play, let me know. Step number 19. So some of you play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Oh, goody. That means I don't want to pay tax. I'll stop the crap. Corporations and the IRS rule is simple. They don't pay tax until they make a profit. So if you screwed up in the past, hypothetically, IRS.gov, download the 656, 433 A and B. Get all that free money they're passing out, printing every day. Yeah! Get your butt back in the system. It's simple. That's step number 20. You got it simple. Don't use your money to fix up a property. That's calling it dumb. We don't use our money. We use their money. You're going to set up divisions the right way. I'm going to show you how to before my coma. Now, maybe you'd have $200,000 left over. Men always piss that away. Why do they do that? We're going to learn raise rules, how to leverage the money, borrow money is not taxable. We're going to set up the line of defense. And you piss away thousands on crap didn't work. Borrow money's not taxable. Isn't that fun? Hey, what can I say? My office in Irvine Spectrum before my coma was only 22,000 square feet building. Other buildings around the globe doing up to $1 million a day, and the bank would be there almost every day going, these rules, you would create up to $3 million of borrow money, not taxable, and I would have told you to buy a damn McDonald's for $2 million for free. I don't know why you don't know how to play. Your corporation should be a management company, by the way. Because if they sue the corp, we don't want them to pierce the veil and come after you. We want the divisions to be the ducks. Quack, quack. What am I going to do? Like the grocers or the bank do, I'm going to get rid of that bad piece. But hell, I'm not bringing the pain home like you. Why would you do that? Why did you bring the pain home? Oh, lack of knowledge. You see, we're going to use divisions and tax IDs and eventually subsidiaries too. Get past the $1 million. But that's step 22. Can you imagine today? I'm going to ask you flat out, what are you willing to do? All right, winners always get checkmate. You want checkmate? Let me know. Step 23. You see, it doesn't matter where you come from. I'm born in a taxi, dropped off at the pier, steel baggied out of a trash can. My first coma, 5.5, I was not supposed to walk. God said, get up, I got up. I died in another coma in 2009. I've been shot twice, 6 times too, and used and abused. You know what I did? I didn't go home and go, boo-hoo-hoo. All right? It's called reach the damn dream. Think and be the impossible. I've done it all my life. I use race rules, and I make millionaires every damn day. I got 4 graduations yesterday. You want to be next? Let me know. Private, personal Zoom meetings are in person. I have fun with people. Why? Because I know what they don't. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Why haven't you set up yours? I want you to play. Let's have some fun. Do never have joint credit. That's kind of dumb. You buy a house, escrow, close escrow, homestead, put it in a trust, raise rules. Corporation should have $1 million plus of credit. Why? You get to write it all off and have some fun, go wee. But again, that's up to you. Divisions for every piece of property, franchise, current business. We're going to master the line of defense, raise rules and tools. So we get to play. Oh my goodness, that's step 24. Almost done for the day. Now, if you want the credit rebuilding, it's simple. We've got to do it yourself. Can't do it on your own. Or you can basically go to online to do yourself workshops on Saturday, 8 a.m. too. From there, we can do the work for you and rebuild you if you want. But again, all you got to do is call the office and tell them what you want to do. I got to make you the qualified CFO. So the bottom line is, if I do the rebuild and the wrap and rescore, you're entitled to a class on Saturday, education analyzation. Average case 90 days, no case past 180 days. Unless you mess up more on you, don't do that. And I give you a $1,000 Visa cash card too as a bonus. Take away the excuses and you're guaranteed a 750 score and more. You see, if you want the starter package for Millionaire, Got to make you the qualified CFO, credit rebuilding, rapid, articles, also tax ID, set up in level 1, and I hand you $10,000 of cash credit. And you get to play in the workshops for 30 days with me while I do the work for you too. It's simple to do. You just call the office, say, I want starter package Millionaire, 800-510-3338. Now, if you want 25,000, it's Millionaires in the making. Same goodies. But then what you have to do is call the office, say, I want that one too. I want the 10 or the 25,000. It's guaranteed or your money. I've been doing this for 43 years. There's no problem with that. It's kind of fun. So your choice is pretty simple to do. All right, let's understand. We have to stay safe and strong. The world's going crazy. Let's do our best while Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, you got to do your best.